everyone. 4 acres and a farmhouse. It has officially begun. The next room renovation is starting today. We are going to, well, we've already kind of started. We're cleaning up trash.
Look at
There was some trash bags in here that we've already taken out. We've already found some old pictures that we've rummaged through of my dad and my mom and some of my family members from years gone by. And so yeah, we're gonna continue to clean out this closet.
Wait. Bye.
Beat it. We're gonna clean out this closet and just get this room empty. I think we're gonna start popping off trim, and we're gonna start doing some trim work maybe. And that's the plan. I'm gonna do the trim work first because all the tedious stuff like the trim and the doors that takes such a long time, I'm gonna get those done first so that when the walls and the floor and everything's done, we can just pop the trim up and we're done, instead of everything being done and then I gotta do the trim. It's exhausting. So that's what we're gonna do first.
You just have. I'm excited. You just have one more room to finish after this room. Oh, one more because the closet.
Sure.
The closet's smoky.
So we've cleaned out the smoky closet. Nice hole in the ceiling. That is another chimney, just like in the other room. Only this one's in the closet. Haven't decided how we're gonna, or what we're gonna do with that yet. Got the baseboard heating lines that go into our room. And then some more of that awesome linoleum that will take me probably several hours to get up. We went through a bunch of old memorabilia. I think I might restore this old shoebox for a video. What do you think? Tore down some old shelving units that my mom had put up. Got some more of this awesome baseboard heat to deal with. Except this time, which I'll talk about it when it comes time to do the video. But these are just pipes all the way down this wall. So like in the other room, we got two sides of the radiant baseboard, or two tiers, levels, I guess. I don't know, stacked. I'll do the same thing in here that I did in the other room. I'll remove one of them, move it over to this wall so that your heat is on your exterior walls like it should be. And then when I tear into this wall, it's possible that I might be able to take those lines, those copper heating lines, go straight through to the other side to our room, and we'll get rid of those shelves and just go straight across with that, because you can't get in there when there's clothes on the clothes rack right here. I mean, you can't get back to those shelves anyway, so it was just, it's storage, which is great, but if you ever need to get back to it for some reason, you gotta pull every single thing out of the closet. And it's just a nightmare. Anywho, what I'm gonna do next is organize my staging area. So the nook where we stage stuff, I'm gonna organize this. I'm gonna I got these totes. So I'm gonna put all my drywall stuff in a tote, all my drywall and paint stuff, I think, in a tote. And then maybe sandpaper, that kind of stuff, in one tote. And then, I don't know. I'm just gonna organize because it's a mess right now and it's driving me insane. Maybe I'll do what Zach does. I'm a millennial farmer. Look at that. You may be saying, but Rob, it doesn't really look much cleaner. Yes, it does. It may not be necessarily cleaner, but it's organized. We've got drywall, paint, sanding supplies in the bottom tote. Top tote's empty. We haven't figured it out yet. Electrical, fasteners, shop vac bags, trash bags, tools, air compressor, trash can, step stools, I bought an industrial step stool because the little one was worrying me. Fine for her, not fine for my wide body. So we've come up with something that's going to be a game changer for the remodel and the woodwork and door work that we've done, where the doors literally take us a couple of weeks to get done. This last door took us a couple of months. But anyway, you can see this part's already done. We're going to do this part here in a minute. I did this part the other day. What is it, you asked, that we bought that is going to change the game for us? It's a sandblaster. And I don't know why I didn't think of this sooner, or think of this earlier, but I didn't. But we're not shooting sand out of it. We're shooting, what are we shooting?
Baking soda.
Baking soda.
We're soda blasting.
So we're, soda blasting. So we got a 50-pound bag of
Sodium bicarbonate.
sodium bicarbonate from Harbor Freight.
No promo.
Pour this in.
Whatever it is. Through the magic of editing, that door is done in 2 seconds. What do you think?
So we got this far. We got this much of the bedroom door to do left. Well, on that edge, I guess, but we got this whole side done. I didn't film it because it was just all the same as the one we showed you earlier. And we got to do that edge, and we got this little bit, and we completely ran out of the media to do it. Oh, a little bit disappointed. I wanted to get both these doors done today. That would have been nice. Anywho, we will get back at it when I buy some more. We'll probably go buy some more tomorrow after church, and we'll finish this gig, because that's what I want to do. Until then. So some of the stuff we used yesterday, we were gonna sift out hopefully some of the varnish and stuff that we collected. See how this works.
In that big rock right there that we collected.
Yeah. And reuse it, because we only got a little bit left to do in the door. We need to do this outside. Keep doing it, shake it. I'm thinking if they're small enough to pass through the sifter, then they're small enough to pass through the thing. Maybe. I guess we'll find out. But I've only got a little bit left to do on the door, and I want to get it done. That's how much we have left to do on that door. The other side's done. This is the closet door. This is the room door. We do that little bit and it's done. And I don't want to have to drive to the next town over just to buy another 50-pound bag to finish this. So I'm hoping we can finish it with what we've got. We'll see. So far this works great. The one drawback is that I don't have a big enough compressor to run the amount of air it takes to run this thing. So we gotta stop periodically to let the compressor catch up. Other than that, this works awesome. It's a hot one today, and I've got a little bit of weeding left to do in the garden. Look at here, Mrs. 4 Acres putting on the first coat.
The day after we stripped it.
Day after.
It's
These doors are going to be the first thing that gets done this time. I think I explained that in another video, but we just don't want to, I don't want to be done with the entire room and then have the doors left to do, because this is the tedious pain in the rump work that we just want to have done. So we're doing it first. And now with our new toy over here,
we'll be sandblasting everything.
it's way easier.
Soda
So
blasting everything.
yeah, it's gonna make this job much simpler. Man, these things are gonna look so good. First coats on that door.
We know we say that every time. We say that every time we do a door. These are gonna look so good.
Well, they're gonna look. These are gonna turn out even better because
we
figured out how to get all of that old varnish off.
Like in the little nooks and crannies.
And all the cracks and crevices, and it's just they're gonna just turn out awesome. I'm real excited. That's one coat, and it already looks better than than the other two doors we've done, or no, the other 3 doors we've done. It already looks better with one coat on it.
I know.
It's crazy.
I'm tossing around the idea of maybe when we're done.
What are you tossing?
I'm tossing around the idea of whenever we're done, maybe redoing the bathroom door. But I don't know though. I might not want to do that. You just walked around making that dumb face.
Yeah, I guess I did.
What's it to you?
What do you got to say about your dumb face? now that we've done, this will be door 4 and 5 over there. What I've learned, see, we learn something new every door, it seems like, which is cool. And something I've learned is that you've got this detail right here, and it's really hard to sand. But they make these spongy sanding blocks, and if you put it in there just right and give it just a little bit of pressure, it forms to that detail, and you can get in there a lot better than with your traditional sandpaper. And then it comes in this, what is that? What kind of shape is that? I forget.
Rhombus.
That
no. Trapezoid. No.
So we can use this parallelogram, which I didn't just look up. But anyway, it gets into you can turn it different directions and get into the edges this way and that way and flip it around, and it really works good. And
flip it and sand it down.
That's right. Smack it up, flip it, sand it down. Oh no! I had both. Take that up a little bit. I see some wasps in here or something. So we had an interesting turn of events this morning. It's Friday, about 3 o'clock in the morning this morning. I heard a bang or a crash of some sort. I don't really know what it was, but it woke me up. In the fog of being asleep and being woke up like that, Kristen told me the power was out. And I didn't really realize it until I heard that the fan that we have in our bedroom was off. And you know, I think probably a lot of us have been through power outages in the middle of the night anyway, unless it's of dire emergency like wintertime. I don't know, I just kind of went back to sleep for an hour or so, and then she woke me up again and to tell me that the power company, she got online, looked at the information, and the outage was supposed to be until 8 a.m. And then she checked it again a little bit later, and they had upgraded that outage to noon. So I got up, came down, and fired up my generator. We have had this generator. It is an Echo. It's an Echo EG 3501. So about a 3,500 watt generator. My dad bought that generator back in 1991. We had an ice storm in 1991, and our power was out for a week. The whole town's power was out for a week. Luckily, my dad found this generator when the storm first hit. He found that generator at a local lawn and garden shop that we have nearby, and it was the last one. And my dad said, hold that thing for me, I'll be there to get it. And they said, we can't hold it for you, it's first come first serve. And I remember my dad on the phone saying, I will pay you double for it. Well, we got the generator and we've had it ever since. So it's kind of been a hand-me-down to us, and it's always worked really good until this morning. First pull, fired it right up, no problem. And I run it 2 or 3 times a year just to run gas through it and make sure it starts, and you know, check the oil and do all that stuff. And I load it up periodically, but for whatever reason, I don't know, maybe I don't load it up enough to make sure that the generator's working properly, I guess. I don't know. But I do load it up. I run a saw through it, or maybe that's just not enough. Anyway, I plugged in our freezers this morning, and it wasn't working. So I went and I had to buy a new one. And I had to go buy this thing this morning. A little more money than I wanted to spend right now, but we had to have it. This is twice the wattage that one is, so it'll do a little bit more. I mean, mainly the thing we've got to do around here is run our freezers and our refrigerator in the house, and then we have a hot water boiler, which you all know from a past video, and those really don't take a lot of power. The pumps are really a small fraction of an amp. The water pump to run the water through the house. The biggest thing would be the spark igniter to fire it, but even that's not very much. It doesn't take a lot of power. It transforms the spark up, so you just take 120 volt power and it ramps it up to whatever, 10,000 volts to produce the spark to light it, which isn't a big deal for them. Anyway, we probably didn't need one this big, but I wanted one this big. Just, it's, to me, better to be safe than sorry. We've had one that, you know, we've had a 3500. I know what it can do and what its limitations are, and I just felt like it was better that I get one a little bit bigger. It really wasn't that much more money. A 3500 at Menards was, I think, 450 bucks. This one was 700. So I don't know. If this one lasts 30 years like that one did, then it'll be money well spent. So that was our morning. Good times. Good times? Mm-hmm. Don't talk with your mouth full. All right, we went and bought some fence today and some poles. Some new fence and poles. Our beans are seeking. Look at them. Pole beans, see them? They're searching for something to grow on. And they start growing on each other. If, oh, doggone it. Look at that already. I just did that like a big dummy. It's all right, he'll build another one. Just like my hops, these things are called eyes. Right there's the eye. That's the eye. And that's the part that wants to grow. But it'll form another eye. This one failed, it'll form another. Beans are a little different. The hops, the eye is the eye. The beans, though, they just keep coming. Beans are, man, not only the magical fruit, but they are, it's like, if there's a nuclear war, cockroaches and beans. That's what's gonna survive. You got a GoPro?
What?
You got a GoPro?
Not a real GoPro. It was Quinn's, but she gave it to me because it doesn't work.
She still didn't grow. We're gonna have to pull into this cucumber.
All right, me and 4 Acre Girl putting up the next one. Mommy took off.
There's an exercise class. Ow!
You all right?
It's the hottest part of the day.
It's hot. Trellis is up for the beans. We've already started. Some are long enough to start training. Look at that. Oh yeah. There's some other ones right on the cusp. So, this is about all that's left to do really out here in this garden. Maybe do some weeding periodically. I don't think the broccoli's gonna make it. I think that it's not established enough. You can see those don't like it. That one's good for now. I think it's gonna end up like those. Anyway, no worries. We got a couple rows here ready for fall planting. We'll get something in early. Maybe we'll do broccoli again. Broccoli's something we can plant in the fall. So we'll, I don't know. Maybe we'll do broccoli again here late August, early September. Probably late August, mid-August. Mid-August. What's wrong with you? Hot?
I need a shower. Go check out my YouTube channel and my Etsy shop.
Plug. Shameless plug.
What?
Alright. Peppers are looking good. Had one get eaten by something. But he didn't bother the others. I don't know. Cukes. Cucumber. There's 4 there. There's 2 there. And 2 there. I think we planted more seed. I'm surprised it hasn't germinated and come up, but anywho. Peppers are looking good. There's another pepper that failed. But surprising. These things are, you know, they're peppers. They like a hot climate, I thought. Anyway. Garden's coming around. See you soon.